In the name of God, some more sigh. Soulfly! Hi guys, today I'm going to take 10 minutes out of this beautiful weather to talk about Soulfly and rank all of their albums. So without further ado, I know it's sunny, but hey, let's go on, it's going to take a few minutes, might as well just get it out of the way. I've been buzzing to do this. Soulfly, one of those bands that are more like a world music act as opposed to like just a metal band. But I want to split the groove, the thrash and the mellow death and how it sort of changed for them, and we're going to talk about the guitar players and all that. But we're going to rank every album starting now. So at number 11, Omen. I'm not really feeling Omen, to be honest. Yeah, it's alright. I like a few good songs. Kingdom stands out mainly, but it's an album that I could do without, to be honest, of Soulfly. It's not the best of the bunch. Sounds a bit alternative as well and stonerish, and which is cool. I like that, but it doesn't really work for Soulfly, so I'm not really feeling it. That's at number 11. At number 10, we've got more of the medieval Mastodon vibe in Soulfly, and again, I don't think it suits them. I've always preferred Soulfly when it was tribal and groove orientated and capoeira vibes with you can feel the rhythm. Archangel is good. It's a really good album, but it's too thrash for me. It's too one way, if you know what I mean. Archangel, good album, but not my favourite of all the Soulfly albums, to be honest. At number 9, Enslaved. I don't like this album either. It's a good Soulfly album, which is better than the last two albums, but this is just Soulfly, just relentless, and I like that. And it's a lot better than Archangel for me because there's less of that medieval metal going on. It has more of the thrash elements, and I love the mantras, but not the strongest material for me, and that's that. At number 8, we're getting there now. Now this album, not a lot of people like it, and it often gets slated, but I love it. Savages, I think it's mid-paced, it's very dense and layered, but the mantras, as simple as they are, they work, it's more mundane, but it's more to the point, if you know what I mean. It's a less is more approach, and the aggression is there. And Savages is a good album for me. It's a lot better than Enslaved because it's more direct. It doesn't try too hard, and it's really to the point. Yeah, I love Savages. It rules. I love the mantras. I love the simplification. It's got evil vibes in there as well, and just all the way through it's simple and modified, and I like that. Ayatollah of rock and roller. There we go, Savages. Oh, get the album cover for you. There we go. Recommend this album over Enslaved or Archangel. To me, it's just more to the point, and I like that. So there you go. I love the mantras. I've always liked that about Soulfly, when the mantras are just simple, and that's what you want to catch you. At number 7, Ritual. Now this is where they get it right with the Mastodon vibe. This is where, because they incorporate a lot of the old groove style, and this is Soulfly at its best when it's groove, and not when it's like just total thrash. I like the doom, but it's got a mix of the doom, the thrash, but it just tends to work on this more than it does on Archangel. Rituals is a fantastic album. From start to finish, it's more ambitious than Archangel without suffering in terms of the quality of the music, and it doesn't fall off. Ritual. It doesn't fall off like Archangel. It starts really good and then the bottom half sucks. Ritual, all the way through, cohesive, and it works. It's a good piece of work. Still a grower, but yeah, it's up there. It's better than all the other albums, and it just edges Savages for its quality and playing and overall aggression. You just can't beat it. And now we're getting into the proper Soulfly. And this is an album which, at first, I didn't really like. And I was like, to and froing, and I was like, yeah, I'm not really feeling this album that much. But then, after a while, it grew on me. It is Conquer. This one here, right there you go. Conquer. Great album. The thrash on this album, and again the mantras are really evident on Conquer. Like, they're there. And this is, like I said, I love the mantras. The mantras rule when it's just, and it's aggressive. More thrash orientated, this album, than a lot of the other albums. But less doom. It's just more, I love the pace about it. I love the aggression. I love the direction. And I just love the whole tone around this album. It's really dark. Yeah. And it just works for me. It doesn't feel like it's lost at any time. It's got a good sense of purpose. And that's why Conquer is there. But now we're getting into the top 5. And now this album, it's pure new metal. And it got the ball rolling for Soulfly. But I love it. Eye for an eye. Eye for an eye. Again, I love the cover. Just think it sums up. Yeah, there you go. Soulfly. No point just printing on the big ones now. Can't bother getting effects in and all that. And why are you wasting your time? Like, so it comes up. Who cares? You can do it live. Improvise. Anyway, yeah. Great album. Eye for an Eye. Great new metal album. Has appearances with Fred Durst, but it works. And it helped Max Cavalera get a super group together, and good players like Logan Maydar, and who eventually he was in Machine Head, and then he did Soulfly and all that. And then eventually, I like the Mark Rizzo years, and he really helped him identify the sound with his flamenco playing. But they've always had a great Roy Mayorga. Oh, man, a fantastic drum. You can hear the chopping tree sound and the time signatures. They've really got a good band together here. And Soulfly, this album it's not the best, but it's got more identity than, say, the previous albums for me. And it's what Soulfly are about. Soulfly are about grooves, and that's exactly what you get on this. So to number 3. 3 is a good album. There we go. 3's a great album. Search and Destroy. Yeah, there's some killer tracks on this. And it's just, again, it just continues where the first 2 albums started, and it's got more going in the right direction of the groove. And this is probably one of the more groove-friendly albums of Soulfly, which, again, I love. I fucking love the groove. That's why I like Soulfly more than anything. It's the groove, it's the beat, it's the rhythm. Less the thrash. I love the thrash, but it has to be incorporated with the groove. And on this album, they get it right. And the instrumentals are on this as well. So, yeah, kick-ass album 3. But now, at number 3, here's an album which really, I love the single of this. It had the Bloody Roots vibe, but again, it was just going in and just taking it further. I love the drumming. It's Prophecy, and what a fucking song. You saw Mark Rizzo in the video doing his, like, kicks or whatever, and I love the old, like, the Kappa jerseys. It was just so new metal, but great, like, just signified with the Brazilian guitar. Identity, Prophecy really did take them there. It just took them to the stratospheres in terms of where they were going to go. I think this is one of their most complete bodies of work, Prophecy. Now, they took 3 and they just altered it and just went even further. And they get a bit more mystical on this album, but the opener, Prophecy, is perfect Soulfly. It really is. I see the raptors, I'm a Gideon, the martyrs of Zion. I love all that. It's just like evil and menacing and Messiah-like, and yeah, man, the Bob Marley of metal, but still, it's got a soulful vibe, but it's also got like a serious demonic vibe, and you hear it a lot in this album. It's got great experimentation, phenomenal. Check it out. Oh yeah, there you go. Prophecy. Now, the last two albums, and I was doing and throwing what should go first. I was doing this all last night, listening to it, because the weather's perfect for Soulfly. I'm gonna, at number 2, I love this album. I absolutely love this album. Primitive. What an album. This is where they get it right. Primitive at number 2. It is fucking phenomenal. I love the beginning. The soundscapes. Back to the primitive. Fuck all your politics. I love the lyrics in this. I love the collaborations. The collaborations are stunning. Corey Taylor does the songs justice on Jump the Fuck Up, but Sun Song featuring John Lennon absolutely rules. You got Sean Lennon on it, from Apartment 26, if you don't know. John Lennon's lad. But Sun Song's, the riff in that. Taking my damn, I touch the sky. Got a Deftones vibe in there as well, and it kicks ass, it really does. Layers, Bring It, Jump the Fuck Up, love that song. I think Corey Taylor's voice does it justice, and the collaborations are what make this album. Pain, Will Haven, great. I love The Prophet, great song. Fly High's a really good ender. Bit commercial, but it ends it well, Fly High. It's got great female vocals. It just shows them more of a world music act as opposed to just metal. This is where they expanded, and I like that. Max Cavalera breaking out new metal and saying, no, I'm an artist. Like, I'm not just a metal player. Prophet, Soulfly 2, Bring It, Pain, Lambo. But Sun Song for me does it, and Jump the Fuck Up. They have a similar chorus with the riffs, but I love that. And Jump the Fuck Up is a great song. Like, it works for new metal. I think Corey and Max really feed off each other. I just love Primitive. I never thought I'd like it that much, but it's awesome. The more, especially in a sunny weather, when you're listening to it, and it's like, yeah. It's like the beat guides it, and that's what I love about the groove of Soulfly. And next, guys, I was toing and throwing, but this is the one album I had to go out and actually buy, so that shows you why it's at number 1. It's not because it's the only album I own of them, it's because that's why I bought it, because I heard a few songs and I've got to check this out. Streams at the time, I think it was LimeWire. Yeah, back in there. Anyway, Dark Ages is my favourite Soulfly album. It absolutely rocks. I've gone over 10 minutes, but I don't care. Babylon, they recorded it over 5 different destinations, 4, USA, Belgrade, Paris, Moscow and Istanbul in Turkey. So you're getting a lot of different experiences and vibes around it, going from studio to studio. So I don't know whether they did that for the ambience or the atmosphere, or because to cut cost. Either way, it works, because you're just getting some serious soul searching in this album. It's really demonic, it's really heavy, it's really furious, and it's everything Soulfly represent. All in all, in Babylon, the I and I. Corrosion Creeps is really eerie. It's Corrosion Creeps. It's got some, I love it. It's just really theatrical, this album. It's amphitheatre, but it's powerful as well. It's got it all. It really rocks. Stay Strong, Fuel the Hate, that Babylon, I and I, Carved Inside. Now, just heavy as fuck. If you want one album that sums up Soulfly, it's purely this, man. This is their best body of work by far. Dark Ages, 2005. Roadrunner's like, yeah, one of the best albums like on Roadrunner. even ignoring Slipknot and Killswitch Engage, which you can't ignore, but this is up there. This is Dark Ages. Wow. It is. It really takes a listen, though. It takes a lot of energy out of you, but fucking hell, it's worth the listen. If you was on a desert and you had one Soulfly album to have with your coconut, listen to Dark Ages, guys. Yeah. Whether you'd find a coconut on a desert, you probably would, wouldn't you? A Castaway. If you were Castaway like Tom Hanks and it was one album you could put on and find some CD Walkman somewhere, or I don't know. If you could just muster one up, the one Soulfly album you'd want to get you through it would be Dark Ages. You'd persevere, I tell you. This is immortal shizzle. This album is phenomenal. I'm out. Fuel the hate, stay strong, Soulfly, Riot Starter, Bleak. Yeah, it's just menacing as hell. Power. Soulfly, what an album. Okay, guys, I'm glad you enjoyed my video. Oh, you didn't? That's good, it's all good. Give me some comments, tell me your favourite Soulfly albums. What are your favourite Soulfly? Just think about it while I have my freeway cola. 24p from Lidl. Oh, boss, that's awesome. Anyway, comment, like, share. If you like the video, share it. If you didn't, still share it and say, this guy sucks. I don't care. I'm glad you enjoyed the watch, guys. Soulfly has soul and passion of music. Peace.